So I was asked what is the one most important thing to consider when starting a business. And while there's different facades to starting a business, like do you have enough capital, are you the right person for the job, and do you really believe in your idea, are you passionate about it, there's really one thing that matters, and it's really looking at it from the scope of problem solving. What problem is it solving, and why are you the person to solve it? I think you got to think about starting a business in that sense. If there's a problem out there and you have the solution, the next step is understanding why you are that potential solution, or how you're going to present or bring that solution to people. I think that's a really, really important part of business that people often forget, and we don't hear a lot about out there. And I think it's very, very, very important to kind of be able to do that. So let's break it down. First, you identify the problem with starting a business. You actually are able to understand what people are lacking, or where there's a need and there's no supply. And then you're able to then understand how you're going to resolve that problem. The third process is to understand how you fit into that equation. So I give you a good example. So, we had a guy in a mastermind, like as crazy, as irrelevant as this may sound, it's a good example in this particular mold. So he wanted to add 6-speed transmissions to supercars because he felt that a lot of manufacturers were going away from actually putting 6-speed transmissions in cars. Everybody's going to e-gears, Lamborghini, Ferrari, everybody's kind of understanding that the e-gear model just works better, and now they've perfected the genre, so it's become the new 6-speed standard. And so for this young gentleman, he was like, well, my goal is to rebuild these transmissions and build 6 speeds into cars that were in 6 speeds. So, you ask yourself, like, a job or a business like that requires a significant amount of capital, a significant amount of engineering, and really requires your inner understanding of having a very niche client base. And those were 3 things that the individual didn't have. He was a student, he was poor, and he also had no idea how cars function or who bought these exotic cars, because he's never owned one. So the odds of him being really the solution to that very niche problem that really wasn't much of a problem was a complete fail. So that wasn't perhaps the best business model for him to start. On the other hand, when you identify a problem, like a genuine problem, like let's say there's a lack of supply of coffee shops within an area, and you choose to open a coffee shop there, then you are ultimately being the person that can supply, the solution to the people, right? But then on top of that, you might have a background in coffee, or you might have a background in service that enables you to innovate that industry one step further. So I think, understanding where you fit into the equation, and I talk a lot about this in Third Circle in entrepreneurship, is how are you creating the value for others, and that's really the scope of entrepreneurship versus business. That's how you really identify if it's, if you are in the right path to starting a business. So how do you get famous people's attention? We got a question from a photographer that's saying he's trying to get his work out there, and I guess he's nobody now, and he wants to